tin rips in a denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told, gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A gain of 22.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the Rams at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get him down first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Evans running straight ahead. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Left thing, 19. Hey, pass.
Throwing to start the drive. Curtis. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Curtis. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
65.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Curtis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, a run with Hall. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on third down, Curtis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Off the play fake, Curtis. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Curtis on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Back to throw. Curtis. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play. They stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
This 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Quickly to Addison here. Down inside the 10.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Akers.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get it inside the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Second and 7, operating from the 34. They'll go again with Hall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Curtis. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Operating from the gun, Curtis. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Breece Hall with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down. On first down, Curtis. He's got this to Pickens, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? A give running right is Hall. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Ball again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Got it. Ready?
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
Ready,
The
set.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Okay,
Nothing
ready?
on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos. Check smash, check smash. Drop 60, drop 60. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Able to get away. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Give to Hall running right.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the bootleg. Curtis rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
To throw again. Curtis. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Curtis.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Third and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Going right back to Akers.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Addison hauls it in. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Come on.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd down and 5.
He's back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jerome Jackson
From 6 yards away.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Throwing to start the drive. Curtis.
He's got Pickens complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to cover the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense only did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on 1st down, Curtis. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right down the middle.